Yeah, it's another day edition of the Axe Morning Show here on Axe Radio and TV. Today is Monday, 24th July 2023. And it's exactly 7:14 a.m. right here in our studio. How was your weekend? I hope it was okay, right?
I know he loves me.
Yeah, mine also was great. Do not forget, today, Monday, marks the beginning of our daily activities or weekly activities. Where the Axe Radio program will inform you and let you know about all the things that are happening or the things that happen during the weekend. My name is Richard Selase Abotsi. I will be with you from now to 10 a.m. Do not forget, this is your number one radio station and TV, Axe Radio. We are live on Facebook and also YouTube. Just take your phone and type Axe Radio and TV. Follow us. We are live right now on Facebook. Also, you can send your messages and your comments as well. It's another opportunity for us to be among the living this morning, to start our daily activities. Those watching us live on Facebook, do not forget to share the links. Axe Morning Show is a show that will let you know about things that are happening in the country and also in the whole wide world. Special greetings to the entire crew of Axe Radio and the general manager, Reverend Clinton Manolampo. Pastor Rescrashi Alablu, good morning. How was your weekend? I hope it was full of blessings. And also to your lovely wife, Mrs. Lillian Blue. Not forgetting the provision head of the Victory Bible Church, Oti, Togo, and Ghana. Volta Raging. Bishop Dr. David Blue. Yeah, this month is going to be special. Very, very special. Where there's going to be an in-house discussions soon and very soon. Reverend Clinton Emmanuel Ampo and Esnam Ofosu Tatiana will be joining me. Dive into current affairs, things that happened during the weekend. Do not forget, this is your number one radio station. A lot has happened during the weekend. I don't want to do kokonsa, but you just keep listening. make you know all the things that happen. The thing will just pop up like that. You know the full details about it. Amiyo kata mi akpom le Facebook. Yapa radio station and TV station number 1 enya Banto la Muganu Tome. Unko nya Richard Selase Abotsi. Alabelanzia. Mi nya o hega fenami. Eni o kata jo le consider me. Afida fie même leader consider. Kokparan egbejoda. Ni jojo yo kata jo. Ayo le o jebe mi anya. Bolo suba mi atan ado mi afek bedasi odo demi. On a fait Yabalonji allo to Facebook. Il y a Axe Radio and TV. Na makene jibe ya degbepan ye pe do na lo asichama jibe mi wo advert na ya. Aten a duida mi to mi ape Facebook page. Ku kwenye Axe Radio. Allo aten apo kanamito 0506 134808. You can keep sending your comments and your messages. You can share your thoughts with us. We'll be so much grateful to read them through. Yeah, Reverend Clinton Manuel Ampo is with me here in the studio. And also SNM Ofosu Tatiana. All right. With me here is Reverend Clinton Imanolampo. Reverend, you are welcome.
Thank you.
Wow, you're looking so nice in your suit and your nice cat as well.
Thank you. I dressed purposely because of the cocoa and the cocoa you promised me.
This is last week matter, Reverend. It's past and gone. It's past and
Bible
gone.
says that if you know that you can't fulfill a promise, never make one. Or you don't know? Or
Reverend,
didn't you attend church?
I have to solve you.
Didn't you attend church yesterday?
I went.
And if God promises you, does he fail?
No, he doesn't.
And so why do you promise me and you want to fail me?
You see, if God promises you,
it is not
God
about
deals with time. So if the time is you, I'll bring it. And if the time is you, God will.
No. You
let
can't
his
say that. So
promises be fulfilled.
Today I'm here because of my Kose and Hausa Kuku.
Okay.
Make it available.
All right, sir. I've heard you, sir.
Thank you for
By
understanding.
the way, how was your weekend?
Awesome.
Wow.
Busy, but we thank God we are back again.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, last weekend was the past week was awesome for us at Axe Radio and Television. We thank God for bringing us back this week also, and then it's a prayer that God will see us through the week. So it's awesome.
Okay.
God day we day.
Mm-hmm. That's right. It's Namufusu Tatiana. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you doing?
I'm calm.
That's it. How was your weekend?
It was very calm as well.
That's right.
Yeah.
You look nice in your natural. Is it cornrow or what?
Yeah.
Cornrow. Hey, wow.
Thank you.
That's your natural hair, right?
Yeah.
We're looking so beautiful in it. Hey, Reverend, want to say something again?
Abotsi,
Eh?
Tatiana promised that she was going to take me out during the weekend.
You alone?
I tell
How
you,
many promises?
It's good.
Then let me just.
And she didn't even take me on. She told me weekend. Yeah, she'll take me out, and that she said she'll
Tatiana.
go to church today. She'll do this today. She'll do that. But weekend, yeah, outing for me. So I prepared, waiting for. I'm now seeing it.
I know.
Is it true?
That I don't even go out, so I don't know what he's even talking about.
Maybe it's a dream he had
Tatiana.
recently.
Eh?
He just had a dream during the weekend
But yeah,
that you
I'm
promised
sure,
him that.
I'm sure.
Okay, I'll take myself out. That's all.
You take yourself out, right?
Yes, please.
Yeah. If you did not take yourself out, I mean, you know what will happen to you.
So I take myself out.
All right. That's the voice of Reverend Clinton Manuel Ampo and also Esnam Ofosu Tatiana. I know he have something for us this morning. Another powerful motivational quote is coming from him. Will be coming from him. You see, always I do advise you to take your pen and paper and write them down. Because motivational quotes or messages, you don't hear them anywhere again. Only in Axe Radio, your number one radio and TV station here in the Volta region. Do not forget we are located in CK Road when heading towards Victory Guest House. All right, Reverend,
Abotsi.
what do you have for us this morning?
This morning,
Yeah.
I want us all to be positive.
Okay.
And so, like I always do, I'm reading or I'm taking a quote from my favorite person, Ralph Marston. He says, turn your attention for a while away from the worries and anxieties.
Okay.
Remind yourself of all your many blessings. Yeah.
Wow.
So you should turn your attention for a while away from the worries and anxieties of this world. Remind yourself of all your many blessings.
Okay.
Ralph Marston.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. That is be positive. That's the title of the.
Yes.
We should forget about our worries, our anxieties, our challenges, our problems. And instead of focusing on the worries and anxieties, we should rather remind ourselves of the many blessings in our life. Okay. Yes. Okay. Wow. Yes. Wow. That's so great. Be positive. You watching us live on Facebook, make sure you have to be positive, and then in everything you do. And do not forget, you can keep sending your comments and your messages, or you can text us through our studio line, which is 0532 765 540, 0532 765 540, or 0506 134 808, 0506 134 808. Do not forget, this program is sponsored by Keep Fit Natural Mineral Water. Keep Fit Natural Mineral Water is one of the mineral waters that you have to take and then to make you active every day. They are located here in Ho Volta region, Kokombe Junction, when going to Dabra, or on a rough road leading to Karista International School. Keep Fit Natural Mineral Water. You can contact them on 0599 163393, 0599 163393. Do not forget, Keep Fit Natural Mineral Water, fit for life. Stay right tuned in. I'll be right back. When I am back, we'll release the headlines of the papers, things that happened during the weekend, and also today, Monday, as well.
Saka
mani monyawa amaye nyumni eje masida nyumni o menasi nyumni minyamie maye nyumni a medawasi ebeneze medawasi ebeneze medawasi nyatafuma mishriye nyina mama mensaka wanyi mefrate chemwa mashemeni monyamo amaye nyumni eje masida nyumni o menasi nyumni minyamie maye nyumni a medawasi ebeneze medawasi ebeneze medawasi yaudima bedruni ebeneze yaudima bedrunia awe ebeneze medawasi ebeneze medawasi ebeneze medawasi ebeneze medawasi ebeneze medawasi ebeneze medawasi.
All right, you are welcome back from that short musical break. Reverend, yeah.
Abotsi.
Yeah, do you have something for us this?
Yes, with the
headlines.
paper headlines, the newspaper headlines. The first one I have is Daily Graphic. Newborns to receive Ghana card.
Okay.
That is by the National Identification Authority,
Mm.
births and deaths,
Okay.
and then Ghana Health Service Integrate Database. So they're going to, these three entities are going to integrate their database.
Okay.
Yes. Then we have Galamsey on Black Volta. Minister warns of crackdown on culprits. National Service Allowance goes up.
Mm-hmm.
NLA procures 4 modern machines.
Mm-hmm.
Graphic doesn't enjoy government subventions. That's Director of Finance tells PAC.
Okay.
That's PAC is Public Accounts Committee. The Chronicle. Akufo-Addo lauds Italy for helping Ghana secure $3 billion from IMF. Cover of Baulaya. Okay, let's not read down. Illegal mining in Black Volta is scandalous. We will fight it, Jinapo. Scholarship Secretariat. Labour Bank takes off with Jospon Group. I will be vindicated at the end of the day, says Cecilia Dapa in a goodbye letter to Akufo-Addo.
Mm-hmm.
The Dispatch. The Daily Dispatch.
Okay.
Kotoko's debt over 3 million Ghana cedis.
Yeah.
89% of National Council vote for superdelegate voting at regional level. Research findings in Central Region. Key findings in Greater Accra. We ganged up against Ireland in 2008. Ejako. Recent actions of the minority has made our parliament the worst in Ghana's history. First Deputy Speaker and the custodian. Births and deaths registry goes digital. NPA security agencies fight fuel smuggling at border towns. NDC's Sami Jemfi exposed over fake Baulaya trends. Sanitation Minister Cecilia Dapa quits. Ghana, Italy renew mutual ties. Ghana needs new business model. The Ghanaian publisher. Sanitation Minister resigns. NDC's plot to discredit Baumia with liar tag exposed. Rich hospital sheltering convict. Government moves to clear Black Volta of illegal miners. Efriye Ekoto unveils strategy to transform Agric. The No Crusading Guide. Sami Jemfi's scheme to politically discredit Baumia backfires. Anas Kennedy Ejapon case. Supreme Court to deliver decision in senatorial application on 2nd November 2023. And then when the most of the papers had the war on the Black Volta Galamsey issue.
Okay.
I have Dombo's blood in me, but I support Alan MPP NP. The Finder. Issuance of Ghana card pinned to babies commences. Dr. Baumia. Judge removes First Atlantic Bank from side chick lawsuit. Akufo-Addo meets Pope Francis to strengthen ties with the Vatican. NLA plans sustained crackdown on 350 million cedis illegal lotto business. That's by the director Ewoko. Ghana Houston affirm alliance. The new publisher. Search for new water minister. And names have popped out already. NLA replaced 20-year-old lotto draw machines. One new baby, one Ghana card. No more football age for anyone. NPA security agencies intensify border towns patrol to curb fuel smuggling. The Anchor. Armed Forces Lands Ministry begin operation on Black Volta to flush out notorious illegal miners. Man attacked at Alajo for being gay. MCE allegedly rapes 22-year-old job seeker on matrimonial bed, threatens to leak sex video after secretly recording the act. NDC's Sherry Aite dies. Women organizer of the NDC finds love again. Supreme newspaper. Exposed. NDC Sami Jemfi behind fake Bawulaya trend for political gains. NPA security agencies intensify border towns patrol to curb fuel smuggling. All is set for Ghana card number insurance to newborns. Who replaces Cecilia Dapa? And names have popped out.
Okay.
We have Frema Prempe. We have Asenso Boachi. And then we have Obi Amwa. Then we also have Lambusi MP declares support for Alan. Political laundry. Tables not long-term development financing tool. Tekwe advises government. Scrap COVID-19 recovery levy policy. Policy analyst urges government. And then the daily analyst. Akufo-Addo pays courtesy call on Pope Francis at the Vatican. I'll be fully exonerated after investigation, Cecilia Dapa vows. I've conducted myself with integrity throughout my public service. NDC Sherry Aite passes on. Your integrity will be fully established. Akufo-Addo backs Cecilia Dapa. Ghana card number insurance to newborns ready for take-off.
Okay.
Yes, please. That is what I have for this morning.
That's what you have for this morning. I also have here is a state of the art medical waste treatment facility commission in the Volta region. And that was just last Saturday, 22nd of July. So weekly, I want us to tackle this one here because it's a good news to us, the Voltarians and then all the people in the region. There's a state of the art medical waste treatment facility commission in Volta region. The whole medical waste treatment facility has been officially commissioned in the Volta region, providing an advanced solution for medical waste management. The facility, established through a partnership between Medical Waste Services Limited, a subsidiary of the Jospon Group, the government, and Ecosterial, a foreign waste technology company, employs cutting-edge technologies to process medical waste safely and sustainably. The treatment plant utilizes a fully automated system incorporating microwave technology and schedules to convert medical waste into recyclables, producing up to 10 tons of recyclable material daily. Importantly, this process ensures zero risk of environmental pollution or infection. The whole medical waste treatment facility is the second of its kind in Ghana, replacing the traditional incineration method that raised health concerns. The commissioning ceremony was attended by Mr. Mahama Aseiseini, the Deputy Minister for Health, and Dr. Archibald Yawolecha, the Volta Regional Minister. Mr. Mahama Aseiseini acknowledged the government's commitment to modern waste treatment facility for all regions, emphasizing the importance of collaboration and monitoring to sustain the new waste treatment regime. Dr. Lecha commended the Jospon Group for its dedication to enhancing sanitation in Ghana and called on medical facilities to utilize the treatment center. Mr. Haida, Executive Director of the Jospon, Jospon Group expressed the company's commitment to a clean environment and praised the president's vision and leadership in fostering private sector participation. The facility is expected to generate around 200 direct and indirect jobs, contributing to the development of the Akrofu site as a waste treatment complex with integrated cycling and a special liquid waste recycling plant. The facility's establishment has transformed the Akrofu farming community into an industrial hub with the potential to provide training and demonstration to health workers and partners in effective waste management. Dedicated medical waste collection trucks will enable the centralization of waste treatment services for the entire Volta region. The commissioning event was attended by stakeholders from various sectors, including the Environmental Health Department, Ho Teaching Hospital, University of Health and Allied Sciences, UHAS, Ho School of Hygiene, and local chiefs. The regional minister led an inspection of the integrated recycling and compost plant being developed by the Jospon Group at the complex. So this happened during the weekend, where a new at medical waste treatment facility has been commissioned here in the Volta region. Esnam,
Yes.
yeah. How did you see this? And I think this is a good news to we the Voltarians and also all the people in Ghana.
Yes, yes, I think we are happy. It's a nice initiative, right?
yeah.
Yes, so this is not the first time we have a Zoom Lions in town that they do those kind of stuff. But looking at this project, I think it's going to help more to bring sanitation here in Volta region. So it's a good initiative.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. And I'm also glad for this because it will even bring more jobs to the youths,
Yeah.
those that are not doing anything,
Yeah.
the unemployed graduates, and so forth and so on. I'm also happy about it. And in the story, it says this is the second kind of facility being built in Ghana. Yeah. And also we have some of the executive director from a Jospon Group of company.
Yeah.
Mr. Haida. Yeah, also took part in the commissioning of these projects, and also our honorable minister, the Volta regional minister, Archibald Lecha, was also part of this. And there are some stakeholders also from various sectors: the Environmental Health Department, the Whole Teaching Hospital, and also the University of Health and Allied Science, UHAS, and also Whole School of Hygiene, and also some local chiefs as well. All right, thank you very much. And then you can keep sending your comments and your messages, or they can text us through our studio line, which is 0532 765 540 or 0506 134 808. Let me take the number again: 0532 765 540 or 0506 134 808. Keep sending your messages and your comments. We are live on Facebook. Do not forget, this is Axe Radio and TV. My name is Richard Selase Abotsi, and with me is Esnam Ofosu Tatiana and Reverend Clinton Emmanuel Ampo. Stay tuned in. Do not flip the page. Don't touch the dial. I'll be right back. Something happened also during the weekend, and whereby two jailed CCS for causing harm. Two people has been jailed for CCS for causing harm here in the Volta region, to say too. So stay tuned. I'll be right back. When I'm back, we'll give you more details about that story.
It's the Akon, P Square, Mr. Maybe, convict music. First of all, you're the type of woman that stays on my mind. Walk down the street, every guy wanna jump on your behind. It's your seduction that makes sure that we stay in line. Sexual corruption, cause I'll kill anyone for your time. Time, yeah. Even though I make real dough, you're the reason there'll be more, yeah. Time, yeah. Even though I got much more, I don't mind if you chuck my money. Chuck my money. Chuck my money. Cause I don't care. Chuck my money. Chuck my money. Chuck my money. Cause I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care. Cause I get to plenty. I don't care.
Thank you very much. You are welcome back. This is your number one radio station, Axi Radio. Sorry for that mistakes, and unfortunately, that's not how it's supposed to be. Reverend is with me here. Reverend Clinton, you're welcome.
Zino, welcome.
Oh, no.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Oh, you. I don't know, but the waste treatment facility has been commissioned here in the Volta region.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't know whether you've heard about it, whereby we have our regional minister, Honorable Archibald Yao-Lecha, also with some dignitaries took part in that commissioning of the facility here in the Volta region. And if you wouldn't mind, let me go to the story again.
Okay.
Yeah, the home medical waste treatment facility has been officially commissioned in the Volta region, providing an advanced solution for medical waste management. The facility, established through a partnership between Medical Waste Services Limited, a subsidiary of the Jospon Group of Company, the government, and Equatorial, a foreign waste technology company, employs cutting-edge technologies to process medical waste safely and sustainably. The treatment plant utilizes a fully automated system incorporating microwave technologies and shredders to convert medical waste into recyclables, producing up to 10 tons of recyclable material daily. Importantly, this process ensures zero risk of environmental pollution of infection. The whole medical waste treatment facility is the second of its kind in Ghana, replacing the traditional incineration method that raised health concerns. The commissioning ceremony was attended by Mr. Mahama Asai-Seini, the Deputy Minister for Health, and Dr. Archibald Yao-Lecha, the Volta Regional Minister. Mr. Mahama Asai-Seini acknowledged the government's commitment to modern waste treatment facilities for all regions, emphasizing the importance of collaboration and monitoring to sustain the new waste treatment regime. Dr. Lecha commended the Jospon Group of Companies for its dedication to enhancing sanitation in Ghana and called on medical facilities to utilize the treatment center. Mr. Haida, Executive Director of the Jospon Group, expressed the company's commitment to a clean environment and praised the president's vision and leadership in fostering private sector participation. The facility is expected to generate around 200 direct and indirect jobs, contributing to the development of the Akrofo site as a waste treatment complex with integrated recycling and a special liquid waste recycling plant. The facility's establishment has transformed the Akrofo farming community in an industrial hub, with the potential to provide training and demonstrations to health workers and partners in effective waste management. Dedicated medical waste collection trucks will enable the centralization of waste treatment services for the entire Volta region. And also, the commissioning event was attended by stakeholders from various sectors, including the Environmental Health Department, Whole Teaching Hospital, University of Health and Other Science, which is the UHAS, the whole School of Hygiene, and then local chiefs. So the regional minister led an inspection of the integrated recycling and compost plant being developed by the Jospong Group at the complex. So this what happened on 22nd of July, this is Saturday, whereby the state of art medical waste treatment facility has been commissioned in the Volta region. Yeah.
Yes, it's a step in the right direction.
Okay.
We need some of these things. Probably if you look at I think that place there, you realize that Amoko Bolava but if I don't know if you've ever traveled on that road, you're just going down the waste over there.
Yeah.
And so with this plant is good. You see, it's wow, they'll be able to extract it for other purposes.
Okay.
Unlike whatever dump he definitely with all the health hazards. So it's a step in the right direction. So we in any case we commend the government and then all the stakeholders in this very private state partnership. These are the things that we are looking for.
Okay.
If we are getting it, why would we be shouting? This is it. I don't know if you ever because I've ever used that road. I was traveling to my village and then we passed. Yes, we used that road through the Klepe, and the place is very, very, very bad. It's good. I pray by more they will do the road also.
Okay.
Yes, the road is not good. I pray they work on the road also. And then,
wow.
Go bola and things will not be in the town. So you carry it on go and then dump in there. Well, the Jospong Group has been, when it comes to getting our places cleaned at home.
Okay.
But there's one problem I have with the Jospong Group of companies. Ohonaga, they make money from the government there every worker which have no for 400 cities from the government for every worker. At the end of the day, they pay every worker like 150 cedis. Whilst the people that may you let door those that zoom line or toilet you see them very early in the they wake up very early to put the communities in order. Remember, I mean, at the end of the day, Jospong Group they give them just a little. As you are talking, there are some people's monies about 4 or 5 months that are in arrears that they've not paid. But Jospong Group has taken those monies from the state. If these people that are helping us clean our environment, we are not taking care of them, then there's a saying that cleanliness is next to what? Godliness. Our communities are dirty. Dololeo, Ava, a lot of people will be sick. People have dumped this refuse all over the places. Nyama, stagnant water, Plito, Ganugbagba, all those bowls, they are all there. Konko, Chileme. You can just imagine. Mosquito all everywhere. Dolele, diarrhea, Plutokata, typhoid, Plutokata, all malaria. But so it's a step in the right direction. At least all these things will be packed there. And then they are not just going to dump it there. They are not going to dump it there, but at least it will be there will be recycling, and then some of these things will be used for other things. So I mean, if as the refuse is going there, there's going to be what we call value for the refuse that is being dumped over there. So it's a step in the right direction. I commend all those involved. Yeah.
Wow. You commend all those involved. That is it from Clinton Manala Ampo. As I stated earlier, 2 people has been jailed for causing harm. They've been jailed for 6 years for causing harm. And weekly, stay right tuned in. I'll be right back. When I'm back, I'll give you more details about this story.
Yeah. I bet you know what time it is. I know what time it is. It's a classic production of the Man in the Mix. Appear to. Rap some more for me. Feel this. Okay. and in the places. And it's at the end and answer and a cheat and then to me home. Penny for Kaya, why your boss to me and I'll come for back. And I'm gonna yes, I'm a baby and I go. I'm born in so I'm in oh, yeah, my dear, be a more shining so. Me craft from the dear who one of me pen. Me dear, but trading in ten. Me who's so baby and the born in the set. Opinion a sutre. City, my card, don't go in there. I come and me get three. I said, Tinty, or don't me fuck where. With you say, yo. Me shall know how many pack. Oh. Me baby, and not to my come and say, you rather than washing me in the pool. But they make over for react. The so move. Baby, I'm move. With your dog, but didn't no crack. I'm a new move. Yeah, move. Said your dog, so Jim, said you won't be on the make it to me, said your so Jim, said you won't be on the
Alright, you are welcome back from that short musical break. As I said earlier, 2 jailed 6 years each for causing harm. 2 persons who fought and inflicted cutlass wounds on a man over grazing site near River Sunukbo in the Volta region have been sentenced to 6 years imprisonment, each by the Sogakope Circuit Court. This is after the court had found Joshua Ajido and Modestus Achu guilty on the charges of conspiracy to commit crime which causing harm. The 2 accused persons had earlier pleaded not guilty to the charges before the court presided over by Mr. Isaac Ado. The prosecution, led by Chief Inspector Victor Sumwa, called 3 witnesses. The convicts, who were represented by Mr. Alfred Agbeshi, also called a witness. The prosecution's case was that on August 9, 2021, at about 10:30 a.m., the complainant in the company of one Ali Adama were sending their cattle for grazing behind a river known as Sonukbo, and at a section of the path leading to the riverbank, they met the accused person with their cattle grazing. It said Joshua Ajido then asked the complainant to go back and that he would not allow them to cross the river to the other side because the grazing site was for them alone. The prosecution said Ajido chased the complainant, which is Musa Muhammad, cattle away. So the complainant directed his cattle through a different route to join the main road to the riverbank. It said Ajido then drove his cattle and blocked the only path leading to the riverbank. According to the prosecution, Modestus Achu, the second accused person, also crossed the complainant cattle on the other side and drove them away. It said because the place was surrounded by water, some of the complainant cattle entered the river and some were left in the bush. The prosecution said one Ali Adama, a witness in the case, helped to rescue those that went into the river, while the complainant also went after those that went into the bush. It said Ajido threatened the complainant that he would teach him a lesson and inflicted cutlass wound on the complainant's head. The prosecution said the complainant defended himself by hitting Ajido with a stick he was holding. It said Achu, who was far away from the scene, then joined Ajido and he held the complainant from behind while Ajido kept hitting the complainant with a stick until blood was oozing from his head and he fell. The prosecution said the two convicts then left the complainant to his fate. It said the complainant managed to get home and later reported the matter to the police at Dabala police station. Reverend, this is what happened here in our region, the Volta region, at Sunupo in the Volta region. And these two guys has been jailed for 6 years for causing this harm. Reverend, what do you think this thing should be done, and those guys to go in by attacking the guy whose name is Mohammed, whose cattle are grazing on at the riverbank of Sunupo?
You see, there's one thing we need to understand, everybody. We can't take the law into our own hands.
Okay.
The Constitution does not give us that right. So if you feel that somebody has done something to you that you don't like, there are places you could take these things for redress. First, you could go to the chief of the community. You go to the police. If you go to the police, they are not able to do anything. The court is there. Go to the court. But why do you take things into your own hands? I learned about this Fulani Graceman Yola is becoming unbecoming.
Okay.
So, I mean, they being jailed 6 years, right? Yes, it's to serve as deterrent to others. But you can't take. Yes, the people, whoever, maybe the person was wrong. I'm not saying. I say maybe. It could be that maybe or not. But why do you take the law? Just like so people should beat you. It's just like that. You don't take the law into your own hands. You can't. But it's not the right thing. So the law should deal with them. Very much. 6 years is too small for me. Oh yes. You see, some of these things, sometimes some of this punishment is to serve as deterrent. People will not repeat the same thing.
Okay.
I'm gonna repeat whatever has happened though. So that's 6 years is too small. They should have doubled it for them. At least that would have made it good. At least 12. It's okay.
12 years each.
Yes, no, you see with the courts and then the law prisons day. You're for 1 year day. Melina, when me about 12 months no, they are 1 year is shorter than me about 12 months.
Okay.
And so no me 6 years probably by me after 4 years, 4 or 5 years is. It's true, yeah. It's not like me have to work 1 year like January December. No. Your whole years, how they calculate their years in prison is different from how we calculate from January to December. Yeah.
Okay. Tatiana.
Yes.
This is what happened at in here in our Volta region, Sunupo.
But you're looking at this story. When you look at here in Ghana especially, those Fulani men, they are really, really worrying, right? Like they take their cattle to people's farm to
to graze on.
destroy their crops and stuffs. You know, look at how things are very, expensive here. And that global. Then elando wachu alama de nakplopo lava gelopa gloma konkekereka I destroy blakata. And if you say it you, I don't know, they're kind of like conflict the way we are nine sort of, right? But then again, you ask the victim, or you don't have the right to take the laws into your hands. Yes, like Reverend said, we have the police station, we have courts, we have the authorities that you can send the issue or the incident to, that they can look, or they can handle it in appropriate way. But then taking the laws into your hands is not a good thing.
Okay.
Yeah, so jailing them to serve as a warning to others again.
To others.
And yes, Kaka, oh my God, they shouldn't just jail them just like that. Yes, after jailing them, what next? After jailing them, what next?
Okay.
Once we are talking about those that are in the jail too, or in the prison, we should talk about the Fulanis too. I think at a point of time, the authority were trying to put a stop to those conflicts between the Fulanis and, I'm going to a lot of the farmers, especially farmers. Well, have that kind of conflict, a lot of misunderstanding over crops, animals, and stuff. So they should know exactly the dokai le Fulani tongue where kefika wakropo la okay you have do.
Yeah.
Me I'm a pack bleji ko je me akpolo. And like you have adunu. I'm out of puff that blabe ya wonka. Ya puff that the chumaka for family uji. So jailing these people, it's a good thing. Yes, it will serve as a warning to others. Again, you can't just take the laws into your hands. The person may have wrong, as Reverend rightfully said, but then you don't have the power to take to take somebody's life because amawanka kenke you have people. Why do we have rules and regulations in here in our country? Why do let the over Amazon not call the laws into your hands? Give you because no matter what, someone will wrong you. So that's the reason why those communities or those organizations are set, like the police station, the higher authorities. We even have people in the community that are high that can send your issues to concerning this farmland and the Fulanis. Okay. Right. So I think it's a good thing for jailing them. Yes.
All right, it's a good thing. Okay. Thank you very much, Reverend Clinton and also Esnam Ufusu Tatiana. Wherever you are watching us from, this is your number one radio station, Axe Radio and TV. My name is Richard Selase Abotsi, and with me is Esnam Ufusu and Reverend Clinton Manolampo. You can keep sending your comments and your messages through our Facebook page, Axe Radio and TV. Should in case for advertisement, call the general manager. If you want to advertise your business or do an adverts about your business here on our TV and radio station, you can call the general manager on 0532 761 512. Sorry, 562. 0532 761 562 or 0506 134 806. 0506 134 806. Do not forget, this is Axe Radio. We are live on Facebook and also YouTube. And Reverend, there's this story here that I want us to tackle, which says Ghana Journalists Association urges interior ministers swift action on attacks against journalists. This thing has been happening in the country for a very long time, and then you and I know very well how journalists have been attacked on several occasions. And another one also happened that I want us to go deep into it and then let the people know about the story. The president of the Ghana Journalists Association, GJA, Mr. Albert Kwabena June 4, has called on the Interior Minister, Mr. Ambrose Derry, to act swiftly in response to the recent attacks on journalists by senior immigration officers. During a press conference held on Tuesday, 18th July 2023, Mr. Junfo expressed concern over the escalating attacks on journalists and demanded prompt action from the authorities. He specifically cited an incident involving the Upper West Regional Chairman of GJA, Swala Abdullah Wahab, who was allegedly threatened at gunpoint by an immigration officer without any provocation. According to the GJA president's statement, Swala was traveling on public transport to attend a workshop on climate change when the vehicle stopped at an immigration checkpoint for routine checks. Swala's request to use a kettle belonging to the immigration officers for ablution was denied. Swala request to use a kettle belonging to the immigration officers for ablution was denied, leading him to seek a nearby place to urinate. This simple act triggered an angry response from one of the officers, who then brandished his gun and threatened Swala. Mr. Junfo emphasized the need for a true investigation into the incident and appropriate sanction for those involved. He asserted that attacks on journalists are a deliberate attempt to silence the media and stress the law enforcement officers. Let me take that again. He asserted that the attacks on journalists are a deliberate attempt to silence the media and stress the law that law enforcement officers should be protecting journalists rather than assaulting them. In another incident, the GJA president highlighted on an attack on Nicholas Osei Obusu, the Ashanti regional correspondent of GTV, who was allegedly assaulted by soldiers while covering a story on trapped miners in the Ashanti region. The soldiers reportedly confiscated his working gadgets and deleted the videos he had recorded, even going as far as emptying the recycle bin on his phone to ensure no evidence was left. The GJA has taken action by petitioning the Controller General of the Ghana Immigration Service and the military hierarchy to investigate this incident thoroughly and impose appropriate sanction on the culprit. Mr. Dumfo expressed concern about the deteriorating press freedom environment in Ghana and urged authorities to take measures to protect journalists and media practitioners from such attacks. The GJA president concluded by emphasizing the importance of bringing about positive change in Ghana's press freedom environment and holding those who commit atrocities against journalists accountable for their actions. Reverend.
There is a maxim that says that he who comes to equity must come with clean hands.
Okay.
I believe there was lack of communication. This Swala gentleman, now where these officers are, isn't a regular place you've been visiting.
Yeah.
And so, if you get there and you feel like using the abuta and things, okay, it is just a matter of communicating with them. Oh, senior, can I use it? I remember normally I better have a school at Aplau. So when I'm coming, you know, there are times that I want to use the budget. So Charlie, go and use our washroom.
Okay.
They themselves tell me I should go and use their washroom.
Wow.
You see, there was lack of communication. You don't just get up and enter. Is he working there? We are all in the.
He's not working there.
Yes,
Yeah.
we are in the media, but sometimes we don't just we shouldn't just turn it around to favor us. No. There was a lack of communication.
Yeah.
You don't. What if you are going to plant a bomb or something there? What if there's a corner plant? Or they don't know, and so they have every right. where they went was where they were, and then he wanted to cross. So he was, if he said, then I'm going to use the other side. 2 minute torture. No, that is also very bad. Oh, boss, I be Muslim. I get here, make a perform something. Would they say no? No. So long as there is a Buddha there, means there is a Muslim among them.
Yeah.
Or if there's none, they know that sometimes Muslims come around and they use it. So that's why it is placed there.
Okay.
It is not placed there because they'll be buying cocoa into it.
This is a cocoa matter.
No, I'm trying to. It's not placed there because of cocoa or banku. It is there for such a purpose.
Okay.
So if he had communicated to them very well, I believe they would have allowed him to use the facility. Okay, that was that. And then he says silence. Is this not silencing the media, Bia? You see, you can't just record people without telling them. It is one of the rules or one of the things we learn in school.
Okay.
Unless it is an investigative piece, that recording would help in what you are doing. You don't just come and meet me at the roadside, sit in my house, you are recording me. No. However, I'm telling you about myself and my wife, or myself and my children. Then you start recording me secretly. No, the Lord does not allow that. You getting it? And so saying that sometimes there are some places that you don't just go and do recording. And so for Nicholas Owusu, why his gadget was seized or confiscated, and then the videos deleted and things. I mean, they could go into it. Are you getting it?
Yeah.
Yes. No, it is not done. When you go to the U.S. Embassy, you can't just take pictures everywhere. It's not allowed. They've written on the wall, no pictures, no photography. Baja. So when you go there and you start it, they can deal with you. So we don't know whether this place there was written no picture, photography and things. And so sometimes in the story of Ade, we shouldn't just jump because yes, yes, we know that once a while, these security forces they go overboard and then they manhandle some of these people. But you see, then Nyaja, we should go deep into it. For this Wala guy, you don't just, were we told whether he informed them? The story didn't say he informed them. He never informed. He just wanted to use it. You don't just get up or you come to my house. About you come to my house and you see me sitting outside. You are entering my room. My room.
I have to ask.
Yes.
From you before.
Oh, get a home. Yes. What are you going to do in my room? What if you have something you want to go and plan there and implicate me? Are you getting it?
Yeah.
And so, I mean, sometimes we should just be in a hurry to come with a communique or we should press release. No, that doesn't show that you are working. Cecilia Dapa, when she came with a quickly communicate that there was inconsistency in whatever, we realized that there was a mistake even in her name.
Yeah,
there was a different Cecilia Dapa at the top, and then there's a different Cecilia Dapa at the down. And so
yeah.
you don't rush in giving communique or these things, press releases. Investigate the matter or just read that all. These few past months, there has been attack on journalists, and then your office, your good office, is trying to investigate, and at the right time you come out with, you let the public know about the findings. That's okay. Then when you go deep into the matter and you realize that people have messed up, then you deal with them. But if you've come out and then it happens that the journalist was, let's say that at the end of the day it happened that the journalist was wrong, what do you say? Do you come apologizing to Ghanaians? In any case, the people too shouldn't have cocked their gun. Anything could have happened. You could have lost their life. That's where they went wrong for me. Are you getting me?
Yeah.
Just the gun, that's all. But apart from that, I don't think they were wrong in anything. They were protecting their property. If you feel like then somebody enters and wants to take one of the gadgets, would you allow the person to take it?
Oh, no.
Or we are all sitting outside. We are at the entrance there. Then we see that one person just is walking towards the studio. Would you allow the person to enter?
I won't.
So because the person, and then we say there's a attack on the media.
But this one, we've realized that he's at fault. But there are some attacks that have been on the media. Reverend, if some, for instance, what happened, what Baumia guys went and did at the UTV when the guy was in the studio, and then the guy, like unexpectedly, they just bashed on him and then started beating him. Do you think that's a good thing?
That's a different thing. But you see,
so
you
what
deal
the
with,
DJ
you
is
see,
saying is that
so you deal with the the stories or the incidents differently. But if in a battle, better call the cardi, this is the kind of response you get. Deal
So
with
do
them
you think-
differently. Excuse me, I'm here with what's her name?
Tatiana,
You've mentioned her name, Esinam, and then she's fair. I am dark. Do you give us the same cream to use?
No.
That because I apply cream, she also apply cream. So we
Which
should
kind
use
of cream?
no whatever cream, body cream.
Body cream. There are some body creams that is good for her. That will be good for you also.
Hold your peace. Look at your color and look at my color.
Yeah.
So there's a difference between our complexion.
Yeah.
So you
that's the first
you don't force us to use the same. Or if you look at our hair,
thing.
she has I don't have hair. Do you
Fine.
give her the same cream that we should use? No. So you don't deal with the two cases the same. No, it's two different things altogether.
Yeah,
Deal with
but-
whatever has happened there. But when you put them together, you see, they've put all together, and that is where they are. The president is wrong. The church chairman is wrong. I'm
So you
telling
shouldn't
you.
have put those two.
No. It's,
uh,
they are two different things altogether. Because what you are saying, it means he's not trying to find. He's not having any problem with what the journalist did.
So does it mean that it's a good thing for journalists to be attacked?
I never said so.
Now,
You see, I never said so. All I said, I never said it is good for a journalist to be attacked. But I said he who comes to equity must come with clean hands.
Rev, I understood what you said. But in actual fact, they minya be mia for jago. Esemerali.
You remember,
The GJ president is letting the interior minister know or telling him that the attacks on journalists let me just take this example. When this military guy has been attacked, that should be the first and last any military man will be attacked. So the guy is just letting the interior minister know, or even pleading to him that the attack on the journalists or journalists in the country they shouldn't be on and on. At least it should come to an end. Now, do you know when this guy went to shoot a video when he has been grabbed by these soldiers? Camera plan wala si alabo pogo be ne delete in the side le phone G. You think about bianya be away or direct beji. They've sent you to go and grant report and come. If you go and did not bring anything and you come and report that this is what happened to you, how would the people know that this is what is going on in this particular a region or locality? How would they know? So we have to be given respect. We have to be protected. We need securities. You are a journalist. I'm also a journalist. So, Reverend, let's be in support of what the GA president is saying.
Abotsi,
So that
Abotsi, I've always been saying that sentiment and emotions don't go with our work. If you are a judge and your son has stolen and is brought before you at the court, do you say because he's your son so you acquit him to go home? Because he's your son, a dam of you a more because he's your son la, you find a nice way to stop that. you find a nice way to put him. No, we don't do it that way. You don't put in no. I'm being honest with you. So go to Tatiana. Maybe I'm not getting it.
Yes.
Maybe I'm from different planets.
what do you have to say about this?
All right, we've had cases that a lot of journalists have been attacked here in Ghana. I mean, it came in some time ago.
I can't hear properly. Can you please?
I think
just the
I
mic
said
again?
some time ago, it's kind of like it was rampant. Each and every day we hear attacks on
On
journalists.
journalists, yeah.
But this particular case, I think the journalist was at fault.
Yeah.
If you want to go to some place, sometimes me I'm gonna alone in Accra, and like you want to go to the nature school, you go to a nearby house. Oh, mother kuku mataza mi aponuya. I getting it. If they allow you to use it, fine. If they don't allow, you have to go to the next person. If you are a Muslim and you think you've seen a Buddha somewhere that you would want to use, you should go. The right thing to do is to what? To ask them for them to give you the go ahead. Okay, you just don't see a Buddha somewhere because it belongs to Muslim, and you bunch there to take the Buddha or to start recording them. I mean, some places you don't have to record. Even our private life, if the person see them, if you are making call with someone, the person gets a notification that you are recording him or her, he or she will hang up the call. It's not right. But them, like, right, I mean, Reverend has said everything. Using the gun on him is where they also went wrong. They shouldn't have done that. They're taking his phone to delete the videos. They are right. You can't just come in and start recording me whilst I haven't done anything to you. Except you are going for undercover, or you are an investigative journalist that you went there purposely to investigate something which is going on. But you can't just go there because you've seen a Buddha somewhere, then you start recording and doing your things. No, you should ask permission. Not because we are in the media, so anything that the media say, we should support it. When they say media, we are humans. The people over there too are humans. If you were to be in their shoes, would you have allowed them to record you? No. So I think he was wrong there. So Abotsi, he should have asked permission and to be given the go ahead before entering there. I mean, some places, sometimes when you go to someone and maybe the person is doing something that is nice, you want to record the person. Oh, please, can I record it? Or I'm recording you. And the person, sometimes they'll give you the go ahead. Unless you are going for an undercover, I mean, you are an undercover journalist, or you are going for an investigative. Yeah, means matters, or, So I think, they haven't done anything wrong. Yes, they are wrong somewhere. And the journalist too was wrong somewhere.
Okay. Yeah, I've understood you. Got it right. Reverend, want to say something again?
No.
Oh, thank you. You don't want to say anything. All right, viewers, this is actually Radio Morning Show. My name is Richard Selase Abotsi. For your advert, as I said earlier, you can call the general manager for advertisement. You see, if you want people to come and buy things for you, if you want you to be recognized that you have this boutique or co-store, whatever, you want to make adverts, then you can contact our general manager. And his number is, are you ready? His number is 0532 761 562. 0532 761 562 or 0506 134 806. 0506 134 806. Before anything else, I'll be having with me Patrick Apiafo and Richard Nugbo in the house, and I hope very soon they'll join me to tackle some things and then discuss some issues as well. Do not change the page or do not touch the dial. Stay tuned in. When I am back, Reverend Clinton Emmanuel Ampo and Esnam Ufosu Tatiana will wrap it up with me, and hoping to have Patrick Apiafo and Richard Nugbo in the house. Do not forget, this program is sponsored by Keep Fit Natural Mineral Water. Keep Fit Natural Mineral Water is one of the best mineral water that you need to take to make you active in your daily activities. Yeah, are you a businessman or woman, or someone who is a gym trainer or whatever? You take a lot of waters that makes you weak. I advise you to go for Keep Fit Natural Mineral Water. It's best in town, and then they are in the whole here Volta region, located at Kokompe Junction, Dabra Road, a rough road leading to Karista International School. Before you get to the Karista International School, at the right side, their warehouse is there. They have all kinds of drinks as well, fresh, and then other soya milk, and then choco milk drinks or whatever, and so forth and so on. They have every kind of drinks that you want. Fresh energy drink, whatever you want, they have it. Do not forget, should in case you need some of this in bulk, you can call them on 059. Let me take the number again, 0599 163393. 0599 163393. Keep fit natural mineral water. Fit for life, to make you fit for life. Stay with me. I'll be right back.
You kiss me, I kiss you, you love me, I love you. All the kiddie and the father entertainer. Well, entertainer, it's a villa sentence. Sweetie, breath, feel you come home. Now when you do kulo musio, now when you genti ya dade, when you genti ya dada me pa ya so mana so mo. Tiba me no young come home, hey. Now me see ya bonte se me kawe. One man tell me to me punu mo. Oh, sweetie, breath, feel you come home. Now when you do kulo musio, now when you genti ya dade, when you akwe yibe ubu gre ije
Mikuna kwade odonya ofebe kanya wana meshe.
na die no ade aye wa open sa yanka na ke
Nyana mikuna kwade odonya ofebe kanya wana meshe.
ye ti akwe yibe ubu gre ije
Ah, edie media chwe oh mami nyaso.
na die no ade aye wa open sa yanka na ke Garafo, when you mess up, Anano Kaya, I said, yes, I put on the bay to bear my Mammy, your friend cry. When you grew up, you won't fool. What therefore, Bama, sorry about that. Come cry, I see what that. Up your board in a pumpkin, or above the camera. Watch it, Yana said, Nancy, I want my Kaibon, or what you see, no, come up with your phone, and I see a bano. Yabuyama, but I will be out to them. I put you for, send a comfort, and my idea. I feel better than a cook, and come. And you are near to cry here for Coco, Radia Sopradia, and the Mackin Fidium Yanka, Sikabu, Obama, when you come to school, or by the Peku, what an hour, what I could to you play your honor for about food, what die, I see a town, what one man, Papunadia Massano, what Takurama, what Yamato, Nanibis, what the Asabe, I am Preco, right here, who could need the Siabai, no free, and the cracker saying what the saying.
Nyana mikuna kwade odonya ofebe kanya wana meshe.
Ye ti akwe yibe ubu gre ije
Mikuna kwade odonya ofebe kanya wana meshe.
na die no ade aye wa open sa yanka na ke
Nyana mikuna kwade odonya ofebe kanya wana meshe.
ye ti akwe yibe ubu gre ije
Mikuna kwade odonya ofebe kanya wana meshe.
na die no ade aye wa open sa yanka na ke Pade waba wapunko ye hwere ba bia de na fu o hwere fu ame ahoma cho kwa bia ba fu obia sene he kwa ye mananyi ye wi school ye wife e mai wa ne wo no wa be ye kwa no chire e me me wo no so abon ye dem chire ye bushe mintim wo nyina nsare am kwa dem pen kwa ya sam bia e ma no me ma no kwa dem bia sam wono kura ya sano wanwo ye bo ni bia masese ne ma be di na fu ye obi dia ye na so dia ye ba ma wani bi wonyo bia dia ye ananu anado wobon kwa mi kuro no wa we nam san kwa mi nanti ana kire no woma ni ke won wa funo dia de hum enkwa ya nanam oh ya to afrupe juma wudie wani magu ya se kwada ya kwada kwada tini mu nyina ya na adwe mone wodi aguo wodi adura gu nkwa no ade tia kwada na be dia wona mane obudade nya mede ade be tia asam foforo
Nyana mikuna kwade odonya ofebe kanya wana meshe.
ye ti akwe yibe
mami nyaso. Mikuna kwade odonya ofebe kanya wana meshe.
na die no ade aye wa open sa yanka na ke
Nyana mikuna kwade odonya ofebe kanya wana meshe.
ye ti akwe yibe ubu gre ije
Mikuna kwade odonya ofebe kanya wana meshe.
na die no ade aye wa open sa yanka na ke ade atia bia ekom kwa de wa sori wa hwe ye kan kwa ne hye ansane akwahye ye wi atwetwa na ne ye didi papa wa no me ne de ye ma ne bio radina mrantie ya fa ye kwa ye antakura na nkran so ba ye kwa ye mo e ma yo ni abudo kire fo sipi ye sita ye nyina kwanta tamani na so
Okay, welcome back.
abudo sia ye die atie
This is Axe Radio and TV, the number one radio station in town. In Volta region, Ghana, and the whole world. Your number one radio station. We are live on Facebook. You can keep sending your comments and your messages.
Nyana mikuna kwade odonya ofebe kanya wana meshe. Mami nyaso. Mikuna kwade odonya ofebe kanya wana meshe. Nyana mikuna kwade odonya ofebe kanya wana meshe. Mami nyaso. Mikuna Odonya ofebe kanya wana meshe.
Media no dia ye wa ukanisa yanka na get you. Kwade what you dragon kwanu apu aprochire for my omobaye. Edi asem na besie sesi enti kwa ye be.
All right, before Reverend Clinton Manuel Ampo and Esna Mufosu leave me, there is a story here that I want us to tackle finally before my guests come in. Do not forget Patrick Apiavo and Richard Nubo. They'll be joining me as soon as we finish this in-house discussion. It's about deported Ghanaian from USA is dead. A lady who has been deported, a Ghanaian lady from the US of A, is dead. Following a news report that a Ghanaian woman was deported over failure to procure the required documents to prove her stay in the United States of America, Frimpong has been reported dead. According to Freda Afriye, a friend who lived with Frimpong in the USA and who first shared the story on social media, the sister of the deceased sent her an audio recording informing her about the demise of same. She said Frimpong was knocked down by a vehicle at Kolebu Junction in Accra when she was on her way to visit her daughter at the Kolebu Teaching Hospital. Narrating the story in a video cited by Ghana Web, she said, I recently shared a story of a woman who was deported to Ghana, and when I woke up today, I've received an audio and pictures from her sister telling me she's dead. She added that Friday, she was informed her daughter had gotten hurt in school. When she got to the first hospital, she was told that her daughter had been transferred to Kolebu. She quickly got into a taxi and headed to Kolebu. When she alighted and was crossing the road, a car knocked her down. She was taken into the hospital and died at dawn. Someone who was going to visit her daughter in the same hospital, Frida Afriye, stated while shedding tears. According to the narrator, the deceased, after her deportation to Ghana, was working as a dishwasher and a waitress at restaurants. Now, a Ghanaian lady identified as Frimpong was deported to Ghana from the United States of America after her friend reported her to authorities. According to Frida Afriye, a friend of the victim and the narrator of the deportee ordeal on social media, Frimpong was working in the United States with other Ghanaian documents, so her salary went into the person's account. She said Frimpong had made over $70,000 US, but her money was locked up with the Ghanaian she was using her papers to work. The narrator said Frimpong went to her debtor's house to ask for her hard-earned money, but the woman said she was sick and needed to be given 2 months for her to cash out Frimpong's money. My money is with the sister, and I told her to let's go to the bank to withdraw the money for me. She said she doesn't have time. She was sick, so I should give her 2 months, and that the doctor said she should not go out. So the woman said, I will use Uber to pick you up to the bank. This led to an argument. Frimpong told Frida Afriye, the debtor called her husband and police that she was under attack after she had confrontation with Frimpong. Following her arrest, she was investigated and also processed for court as she had no documents to prove her stay in the USA. Reverend, this is coming from the US of A, and then also a Ghanaian lady who has been deported. A news in social media about this woman who has been deported. What do you have to say about this?
It's unfortunate, but John and Emma. The US is not like Ghana.
Okay.
Where you can come and without papers, you find yourself working and doing any other thing. The USD, when you are going, you go with papers. If you don't get your papers and you go there, then make sure that whoever's papers you would be using is a trusted person. With the story that you've just narrated, we are sure. I'm sure the ones whose papers she was using had used the money. So as she was working, she was using the money in a after all whatever account and she didn't know that the person might have come early to ask for the money. I'm sure because she wasn't having good papers, she couldn't have gone to the police to report or the authorities. Because when you report, the next one is you are coming home. So I'm sure. And you see, when they really realized, the lady who was using her papers is now becoming wise. Wise, quote unquote. And so quickly she called the authorities, knowing fully well that when they come, the lady had no papers, and so she'll be deported. Was on a high, okay, and so quickly that's why she called the police. And it's unfortunate. Ever she came home, at least wanted to let the past behind her, and I feel this unfortunate incident. I'll plead with the friend to, if truly this lady had worked for her and put her using her papers, she should bring the money. But she should bring the money.
Yeah, that's the case. The lady too is dead.
But
after she was going to visit
family, let's see what Hoga. It's better.
Tina.
If you early, but over if you have a hospital.
If you have a hospital,
so if you definitely know dollars, they'll be paying bills, right? The divya and school they get apply about future plito. So if truly the friend the deceased, it definitely deceased that one. You should bring the money to the family. That's all I have to say.
Okay. Tatina.
Yes.
Yeah, what do you have to say about this?
I will sympathize with the bereaved family. It's just unfortunate, you know. If you want to travel and you don't have papers that you made up your mind to use someone's paper to work, then you have to get a trusted person. Now we Ghanaians, we are our own enemy. Yes, a sister came to you.
Not only Ghanaians,
pleaded with you that, oh, let me use your paper to work, because she knows she has used the money. That was why she quickly called the authorities to make them aware that, oh, there's someone here that doesn't have paper.
Okay.
And the person is using my paper. Like, if truly, like Reverend said, if truly that she worked into her account, she just bring the money. She send the money to the family. Now that she's no more, though you need money for what? Her funeral.
Yeah, sure.
So use and the child to that the child is also still on admission, right?
Yeah.
They'll still use some of the money to pay her hospital bills, and then after she has gained her this thing, she's fully recovered. She'll still go back to school. She'll eat. So if truly that the woman has worked into her account, you should just send the money to the family.
So here is the case. There's a traffic light situated at the 37 hospital. So what may have been the cause of the knockdown?
Traffic lights.
Because that area, let's say, there's a traffic light situated in that 37 hospital. Right. So what do you think? Is it out of I mean,
Yeah, I think frustration.
yeah.
O deport to viola koji.
Mm.
Esa goma. O deport to ne kwa forward do. Kola mother account. It's not easy living out there, washing dishes and being away. It's not easy. When you are over moya bruchi, we think Beno ya bruchi cover. No, it's not easy out there. You worked very hard. Your hard-earned money. Kwa marina call just like that. You see, like susu katana atoto. Ikene gafa have you gala koji ikene ina ha do if ya ina kra ina sifufu because anakana na kamunye na nakenu.
Do mahi. Baraka menyolo. Be do mahi ento ava ko atok akoro ka wachu momera.
We can't say that for a fact because
because
we
of
don't
the
know. Maybe it could be a tamo buncho if pevi if ga. Are you getting it? Or maybe but some of the drivers even the traffic light has mokpo was ya one seeker ojo na to ne si red okay na to. The last week etibe ya cross koko ale ya no stop speed ya cross afi traffic light tana one cannot even sometimes we cannot talk I'm not to be across because they are in hurry to go somewhere, so we don't know what actually happened at that moment. It could be but the driver was on top speed. You overheated. Hello, Echaka. She was like Echaka. Then no how you feel alright if you are not tamobu
for le more Gedejia, every road have this zebra crossing. I knew very well that those signs were there before. So to me, Domahi, this woman just decided to cross the road.
We have zebra crossing, but the accident to your junk, but I'm going to cross and I feel zebra crossing.
And some of the drivers who don't care whether you are crossing by using the zebra crossing.
Maybe you have a time you being at the pad late. Hello, you see. So we can't just say for a fact, but either but more zebra crossing. Hello, you to be a chomo of no for hello. Definitely, time of the incident to kata coincident like nyefa boboma hafi ni nyefa fiale le koji. Refe koji mo inaka teme somewhere is open and can na the view because if ga katachi amare account mo esagoma. So I think tamo bubu ha pelon hafi obo driver ha mo gbaje amo cross na zebra crossing gbese awo traffic light turner aka wade when the red it's on. I know when the red it's on, it means you have to stop for someone for another lane to pass. Right? That's when the red they want to go by all means because they are in hurry to go somewhere. So
that should tell you that most of the drivers, especially in our country here, they don't obey the road signs.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
They don't.
Oh, they don't obey them. Because probably knows where to get drivers who do this zebra crossing. They reach there under normal circumstances. They have to reduce their speed, and there's a road sign there that at least 20 kilometers or 15 or
those road signs. It's just a few people out of 100. You get like only 40 or 60% that respect those road signs, and so I mean, it's very sad, man. But if the woman would watch this our morning show or this video, she should just do the needful. I mean, she should send the money back to if she wants peace. That is if she really wants peace, and if truly the woman's money is in her account, she transferred the money to the family. You will feel bad about it. She will not feel okay about oh Charlie, how she will even feel alright. She should just send the money back, man. Send the money back.
She should just send the money back. All right, thank you very much, Snam Ufosu Tatiana, and also Reverend Clinton Emmanuel Ampo, Patrick Apeavo, and Richard Onugo are in. But just be with me. Let me go for this short musical break. When I'm back, hear them out.
Sem and conquer the kind, rap more by kind, me sit me deal kind. Ghana for we came in the new flavor abba. Be a superpower and ultima mia baba. A rap for Ghana rap so for me trying to say about for be a boy, for your boy. Into the first day me kind of plane. Into me can go and check Nika Boka, me sit on your looker. And the mama na ben your gunya honey, be like the other bon to quack. I come here with less overall my strategy to say bazooka. First round, me you down, James Brown, I feel good. La 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 la. Heavyweight champion, me your town, me defending me crown. Da. Babum senkuda pampada Rafo bisa munyina semadana Unana maye kwado seme jeje motasa Awa tien achum Oso ye tycoon kwekwaje mankede fu Wono adamfo no kache no Fise me pese me no wo beye gidi Bibi aboko wo de wasem ka ye bibi Obayi oye pretty Odini sika baby e me hanu new CD Ono ano so pay me my brabo me come over and me that on the square Aso rana kuma mu internet so I na clear Ojigi is a fresh prince of Bel-Air Obanye kwenye
Now you may kiss your bride. Oh, kiss your bride. You may kiss your bride.
Alright, you're welcome back from that short musical break. And my name is Selase Abotsi, and this is your number one radio station, Selase Radio Internet and TV. And with me here is Richard Nubo and Patrick Apiavo. Allow me to welcome them. Mr. Richard and Patrick, you're all welcome.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah, you're all welcome. How was your weekend?
So fantastic.
Wow, so fantastic. Mr. Patrick.
Let me first of all say good morning to your viewers and your listeners across the country.
Okay.
Let me say a special good morning to my people in the NDC, especially those at Agostino constituency.
Okay.
And you asking about my weekend. You don't get a good weekend when when people are making $1 million in their room and you are hungry on the street. How do you expect to be?
Take it out.
A good weekend.
Take it
So
out.
my friend,
But you are looking so great in your.
this one. I had this dress since 2015.
Really?
That's how
So-
sad the economy has gotten to. I've not been able to get a new one. So that's how sad the economy has
But you should have thanked God that it's still neat and then.
I wear it
well,
once in a while.
Once in a
When
while.
I'm going to my best program, that's when I wear it.
So today is
This is one of my best
today is your best day, right?
That's why I'm wearing it today.
Yeah, Mr. Richard. Yeah. How about you? Your weekend?
I'm just shocked. My brother want to start on this note that he's keeping this dress since 2015.
2015. Just imagine that maybe during that year he has not gotten the body mass yet, and then this year he had up a little
you
bit
see-
flesh
you
and
see, that tells you that assuming it is true
yeah.
that he's keeping this dress in 2015, meaning at that time they were able to amass enough. So maybe after that he couldn't get any. But yet still, since he was able to amass enough then, he's still using them. They are still there in bulk. So he decided to wear them anytime he wants. So
Really?
it's not as if he's not having money to buy, but he has tried his best to package them at that time.
Okay.
And when you look into his wardrobe right now, I guess you will see varieties
Yeah.
whereby people on the street are struggling to get a Brunei.
We shouldn't go much into this.
so-
Now the two of you
that
are
is
wearing
why-
the same kind of.
No, that is why I said I'm surprised it's going on this
How
package.
much was a yard of this cloth in 2015? You'd have gotten this at 3 cities.
You see,
Let's
you
now
see,
look at this.
look,
Look at this.
look.
Look at this. I just said
This at 3 cities by then.
Look, you know something?
nah.
Ghanaians are not so dumb for you to tell them that 2015 you buy or you bought this a yard of cloth 3 cities. It's never true.
Is what?
It's never true.
How much did he mention?
At least if it is the quality one or if it's the
So it
Angé,
doesn't be quality.
if it's the Angé, the Togo one that you no if it's the Angé,
Don't worry, I'll be coming to your own.
you be coming to
I'll be coming to your own.
to discuss this.
No. The way you are going deep into this issue about the dress he's wearing.
Let me even tell you, like I said,
Yeah.
even as at that time, he was able to get 3 cities to buy this, sew it, and wear it.
But the economy
People
was doing
on the
good.
street
The
were
economy
struggling
was
to get
doing good by then.
Brunei out to wear.
Really?
Yes, but they couldn't get. So if you're able to get this at that time, count yourself blessed.
That's when if you could have get that money this time to, I think, member of parliament. Let's go straight to the point. Member of parliament for Kumbugu Hamza Adam is saying something right here that IMF was affordable if we had Cecilia Dapa's stolen money quickly. If we would not waste time on this because time is running so quick. Yeah. Member of parliament for Kumbugu Hamza Adam has stated that Ghana's recent resort to a loan from the International Monetary Fund (IMF) could have been avoided should the government have had access to the huge sum of alleged stolen money, $1 million, 300,000 euros, and 350,000 Ghana cedis from the home of Cecilia. Abena Dapa, the Minister for Sanitation and Water Resources, according to him, the said amount is enough to sustain the struggling economy rather than the country seeking financial assistance from the international community. We all know it is illegal to keep such monies because if you look at the consumer of money that is alleged to be found in her residence, we got such an amount of money, we wouldn't need to go to the IMF. That's what he stated. Speaking in a media briefing after a parliament sitting on 21st of July 2023, he stressed the need to investigate all ministers currently serving the country. That is also a wake-up call, which means we have to go down and investigate all ministers serving the country at the moment. He added, I think it is important that the minister, as a matter of urgency, relinquished her position as a minister because her continuous stay may interfere with the prosecution processes. We demand that the minister clears the way by doing the ultimate thing, or the president must compel her to resign. According to an official charge sheet from an Accra Circuit Court, The brazen theft occurred at the couple's residence in Abelenkpe. Yeah, this occurred in her residence in Abelenkpe, a suburb of Accra, over a 3-month period from July to October 2022. The accused, identified as Patience and Sarah, are facing serious charges, including conspiracy to commit a crime and multiple counts of stealing involving staggering amounts of money. Not only were monetary assets stolen, but the accused also allegedly made off with personal belongings of Madam Cecilia Abena Dapa, such as valuable clothes, handbags, perfume, and jewelry. The stolen items amounted to a shocking value of 95,000 Ghana cedis and 95,000 US dollars. The monies are huge. Further accusation involved patients acting alone in the theft of cultural treasures, including 6 pieces of kente cloth worth 90,000 Ghana cedis and 6 sets of men's suits valued at 3,000 US dollars, which belonged to the minister's husband. The court has also charged 3 additional individuals in connection with the thefts, revealing the complexity of the case. Now, let me start with Mr. Richard Noble. The Member of Parliament for Kumbungu, Hamza Adam, stated that the money that has been stolen or stolen from Cecilia Abena Dapa would have been the money that will save the country from this economic crisis. And these amounts are huge. Let me go through again. 1 million US dollars, then 300,000 euros and 350,000 Ghana cedis from the home of Cecilia. Now, this amount of money must not to be kept in the house of Cecilia Dapa. Why do you think the money is kept in her house and for it to be got to get missing this time around, whilst the Ghana government is in need of such an amount of money plus to solve the economic crisis in the country? Why do you think so?
Yeah, Selase, let me begin by saying a very good morning to your listeners, and also to anybody that must be listening or seeing us or viewing us.
Okay.
On whatever media you operate. I would like to go by the name Sir John.
Sir John.
Yes, please.
That's the name. Okay.
That's what people.
All right, Sir John. Yeah. How did you see it?
Yeah. You see, I'm listening to the Honorable MP. I don't know whether he was trying to establish his ignorance or he just playing the normal mischief.
The MP for Kumbu.
Yes, please. He said that amount of money could have saved Ghana's economy without going to IMF.
Without going to IMF, exactly.
How much was the loan Ghana secured from IMF? 3 billion.
3 billion, yeah. US
And you are
dollars.
saying $1 million. Or other than you don't know the difference between $1 million and $1 billion. If you were to know the difference between $1 million and $1 billion, you will not be doing this comparison. That is why I said whether he's just trying to, establish his ignorance when it comes to monetary value, or he's playing his normal mischief. Look, there is no way I will sit here and be defending the art of keeping money in the house. My brother, in as much as I don't want to be defending that art, I also want to state emphatically that there is no law in this country that is barring one from keeping money in the house. There's no law
against
keeping money in the house. It is not a crime.
But
when you
such
look
huge
at our
amount of
financial
money. Okay, when you're done.
When you look at our financial regulations, money is supposed to be in our circulation. You understand? But if I decide to keep my money in the house, I have not committed any crime. So, Cecilia's issue now is that, and if you look at what happened, it was not as if the money was just kept there and it was stolen at once. No. You understand? Meaning the thing was happening. So when they called the lady, and the lady was trying to testify as to what she took away, that was when they realized that the total sum of $1 million was what? Taken away. So it was not as if they packed the money in the house like that, and she went in and picked $1 million from it.
She's the house help of
yes, please.
Of Cecilia Abena Dapa.
So if you look at the statement very well, it tells you that it is not just a one-day instant. Right now, if I mention my salary to you, that this is what the government pays me annually, you'll be marvel. But since it doesn't come in bulk like that, we don't appreciate, or we don't, value it. So if I continue keeping my whatever, my one city down for some number of time, definitely it will be accumulated, and it will become like a huge money. You understand?
Yeah.
So keeping such money in the house is not a crime, but just that, to me, like I said, I don't want to be defending that, because money is supposed to be in circulation. Have you seen it? Now, what the man said, under John Dramani Mahama, did we go to IMF? We went to IMF. We went to IMF yet after election. A government official then, 2016, was able to afford a $3 million houses. 1.5.
During the Mahama.
Yes, please. After 2016 election, Felix Kwache, he was able to buy 1.5 million houses, two. One for himself, one for the wife. And they're all there. People are seeing it. So why was it that money couldn't prevent us from going to IMF? But today, somebody's 1 million that she kept in the house could have prevented us from going to IMF. Are we not in this country where Okujetu Ablakwa said he kept money in his car and took the car to a washing base, and the money got missing or stolen, whereby they have to arrest the driver? Why is it that those money couldn't prevent them from going to IMF?
Is that money up to, if I may ask, to the amount that got missing in Cecilia Dapa's apartment?
No, but I'm building a point.
Okay.
Do you remember Obeda Samoa? How much money was stolen from his house? Why is it that all those monies couldn't prevent us from going to IMF? But today, Cecilia Dapa's money could have prevented us from going to IMF. Look, unless you are a novice in politics, I will say it again and record it and play everywhere. No politician is a saint when it comes to keeping money in the house.
No politician.
No politician.
You keep money in the house too.
No politician.
I'll come to you later, Patrick.
No politician will be a saint when it comes to keeping money in the house. The money His Excellency John Dramani Mahama is using, do you think he will withdraw those money from the bank? Which bank? So the fact that you are not caught doesn't mean you don't keep money in the house. When NDC lost election in 2016, the first item they moved from Jubilee House was Polytank.
When
they lost power, the first item valuable to them at that time that they could move from Jubilee House was a Polytank guided by soldiers to a destination. Polytank we normally know contains water, but that Polytank at that time was containing money. So like I said, no politician, NDC, MPP, all those top politicians, they all keep their money in their home. Though they invested some, but those that they use for their day-to-day operations are being kept in the house. Unless you want to tell me that if you go to any NDC politician's room now, you will not see money. Cecilia Dapa's issue, she has resigned. She has not resigned because of wrongdoing, But she has resigned because people think she has committed a crime, and she says she wants to step aside for investigation to be carried out. And that's a good call. They say what? A clear conscience never fear allegation. If your conscience is clear, no matter the allegation level against you, you'll be free to, appear before whatever committee. Have you seen it? Now, when these things are happening, people are trying to crucify Selase Dapa like she has committed a murder. Where is the crime in this? Keeping her own money in the house. And ever since Selase Dapa was appointed a minister, have you heard any scandalous, operations under her? Whereby you may assume that she got all those money from those operations. Somebody who was a minister, a deputy minister under President Kufuor, a minister under Kufuor, and a minister under this government. I am not in this way trying to say that if you are a minister, you must make money. But I am thinking the call that our people should be calling now is for us, or for them to be telling us to investigate her to see where she get the money from. But they are not taking their mind to the investigation. All they are saying is that she kept money in the house. That's IMF money. That money could have prevented her from going to IMF. I agree. If all these politicians, NDC, NPP, were to agree that, okay, let's bring our resources together, there may not be IMF. So the fact that Ghana went to IMF doesn't mean that I should not make, or I should not keep my money. I am an individual, and Ghana is an entity or a country. Unless you want to tell me that because of how the economy is that we are all saying, nobody's having any money anywhere. My brother, I want to say something. The amount of money you keep in your house will depend on your level. You understand?
Yeah.
Right now, if I keep an amount of 1,000 Ghana cedis in my house, to somebody, I have kept a huge sum of money. You, Selase Abotsi, when you keep, let's say, 5,000 Ghana cedis in your room now, to you, the 5,000 is nothing to write home about. But to somebody, the person will be shouting on top of his or her voice that come and see this journalist. He has kept a quantum of money, 5,000, 50 million. That's how they call it. To make it look like we have committed a crime. But you know that 5,000 is nothing. That is why I said that the amount of money you keep in your home depends on your level. Businessmen keep their monies in their homes. Lotto writers keep their money in their homes. And the amount of money lotto writers keep in home is not a small money. I've lived with some of them before. I've lived with politicians before. So I know what I'm saying. So like I said, I'm not trying to defend this situation. But what I'm trying to say is that no politician should behave like he or she is a saint. When it comes to this, they are all doing it. They are all involved. They are all involved.
They are all involved.
Yes, please.
So that's why this guy is saying that money, you see, that money should have even solved some parts of Ghana's economic crisis. Am I lying? No. That's me. That's my point. That's what I view it.
Anchor.
That looking at the 1 million US dollars and also 300,000 euros. Not only that, maybe the ones that came up or she later found out might even be the list. You see, maybe this thing has been happening maybe for a very long time, and then now that she has identified it and she can't keep it with herself, so she has to voice it out. That makes everybody know about it, that such a huge amount has got missing in her apartment. Now, those two ladies that are with her at Abelinkwe, have they gotten them? I'm not sure.
Oh, they've gotten them.
with the amount of money that they've stolen?
The amount of money was used for different things. They bought car for their boyfriends, so they bought cars, they bought houses. So they retrieved this issue are coming out because of the court proceeding.
So looking at the payments of the minister, she's not a former minister.
Yeah.
Their monthly pay, comparing such an amount to this missing amount that she has confirmed that has been stolen from her apartment, do you think the minister can have such an amount?
Why not?
So if the minister would have such an amount, why would the government of Ghana, who be in economic crisis, going to IMF to borrow money?
My brother, you ask me whether the minister can have that such of amount. Look, it is not only salary that we take as a worker. It is not only salary whereby you be, judging her based on her monthly salary. You have other sources of revenue. I am a teacher by profession, but I will not say that I depend solely on my teacher salary. I do other engagement that bring me money. So if somebody be a minister, you are calculating her wealth based on her salary, you are judging her wrong.
No, you see, it's like they know what her monthly pay is,
Yes.
and the things that he or she can afford.
Yes.
So beyond that, do you know that he or she can be questioned from whatever the software of the money?
That is why she said she's never ready to avail herself for any
So
investigative body.
why do you think
so what
she will
I'm saying
resign?
is this.
Yeah.
No, I said she resigned not because she has committed a crime.
But because what?
Because she says she wants to step herself aside for whatever investigative department that wants to carry out the matter. She wants to make herself available, not because she has committed a crime. And I'm also saying this, that what we have just said, that if a minister is keeping that amount of money in his or her house, why should we go to IMF? My brother, this is just a new establishment you set up. Will you agree that you are looking for more facilities to enhance your productivity here, and for that matter your salary or whatever money you have, you will not be taking it for some number of years? They should just be taking it because you don't have all the facilities that it takes to operate a radio station.
Whilst I know that this is the only place that I get my monthly salary from. Before I come to Patrick, you see, these things have been happening, and then some are known, some are not known. So quickly, before the time will go against us, I think Patrick has to come in, and then Patrick, what do you have to say about this? The member of parliament for
Abotsi, please, I want to put it on record that he has used 18 minutes when he was talking. 18 minutes when you were talking. Okay. Abotsi,
then I'll allow you to talk.
It's very sad.
Excuse me, if I allow you to talk, not 18 minutes.
Not
80, if you say you allow him to talk, then not 18 minutes.
I am the host, so I am the host. So Sir John, I'll surely give you the equal time as soon as he finishes.
Or I can give him the whole day to talk if he wants to.
Oh,
That's not it. Time is going, so let's quickly make it faster.
Abotsi,
Yeah.
It's very sad when people in high places amass wealth from themselves illegally, and when issues pop up, they send those who get nothing out of what they have looted to defend them. It's very sad. My brother here should have come with a V8 with a lot of money packed in the boots, so that when we close from this show, you'd have been able to say, "Oh, get $50,000, $50,000." Then I know, say yes, he's benefiting from the looting consortium. I'm not sure he's even part of the looting consortium. He's just a novice under.
It's the question. I'm asking you a question.
I'm talking. Oh,
okay.
yes. When he was talking, you allow him to talk. Oh.
Allow him to talk. Don't worry.
It's very sad because whatever we are discussing here today borders with the integrity of the nation, not just the minister as a whole. What do you think if the IMF that borrows us the 3 billion sees this news headline that a minister was able to keep over billions of cedis in his house? How would the IMF see us? You have a minister of state. Let's do some little calculation here. Let's say the current dollar rate is 11 cedi 20 pesos. The dollar, which is not so. Let's give him the benefit of the doubt. Do you know how when a minister decides to save 50,000 Ghana cedi of his salary a month? Do you know how long it took the minister to afford the $1 million? 20 years.
And she has been in power for let's say since 2017.
Relax. Let's say she was a minister in Kufuor's regime.
Okay.
Board director of Cocoa Board in Kufuor's regime.
Okay.
for 8 years, and this 8 years of the MPP government also, let's say she's even now down with the 8 years, so making 60 years, she wouldn't have been able to afford a $1 million. Abochi, someone kept money in the house to the extent that when the monies were getting missing, she doesn't go to realize it. But for the husband, being able to get in contact with one of them, or one of them was carrying out the act, and he caught the lady, they wouldn't have noticed that a lot of money, quantums of money was missing in a room they sleep in, day out. That's the bedroom of the minister. She sleeps there every blessed day, so long as she's in Accra working. And you are telling me that someone who's over close to $2 million is missing. Listen to me, Abochi. The 300,000 pounds, if you should convert it to a dollar, because pounds is almost 17 cedi now. So if you convert a 300,000 pounds into dollars, you are getting to still to 1 million pounds. The cedis is not in it. The so-called assorted jewelries, he can't afford the assorted rice. As a communicator, he can't afford assorted rice for two times in a day. But someone can afford an assorted jewelry. The cedis that was they said. The kente in the house was missing.
Yeah.
Total of the kente was supposed to be around 90,000 Ghana cedi.
Yeah.
But if you should have everything missing in the room, you should be getting $2 million. $2 million of someone's money was missing, and they never go. It never occurred to them that such an amount of money was missing in the room they sleep in. Not a warehouse, not a guest room, not even a washroom. A room they sleep in, a bedroom they sleep in day in day out. Someone was able to, hey, Abochi, do you know how much is $1 million? If we should bring $1 million to this room now, no, if we should bring $1 million to this room now, I don't think we will be able to get a place to sit. But we know them.
No.
We know them.
I'm coming.
Abochi, we know them. This was the same government. Just for 3 years ago, a government official had 200 cedi notes printed in bulk.
How many 2 years ago?
Just 2 or 3 years ago. Packed in his room. The one who leaked the video and was in the video was murdered 3 days after the video leaked. We are aware. Nothing was done to the MP. So-called MP for Asini across Manso in the Eastern region. Had 200 cedi notes printed, fresh in rubber, packed in a room. When you see the money, you'll be shocked. After the guy leaked the video, 2 or 3 days after he leaked the video, he was murdered. Who killed him? Nobody got to know about that. This is their stock and trade. This is what they have been known for. How can you tell me that there's nothing wrong with a minister keeping $1 million in his room? Let's even accept that the money in the room in total it should be $2 million, which is not so. Let's assume, without admitting, that the money in the room was $2 million. Abochi, do you know what $2 million would have done to GM Bank?
That would do a lot. I know.
Do you know what $2 million would have done to GM Bank?
Cities.
Do you know the number of employment? You see, they are so insensitive.
No,
that
I want to ask you this
question. They get the
question.
money stolen because they don't invest it back into the economy.
So is the minister keeping the money in her house to avoid tax payments?
As simple as that. She was evading taxes. I was coming there. She was evading taxes. We had an MC of Amasama sitting on radio telling us that Ebiana, the money was from funeral donations. That's how dumb they are. They think Ghanaians are gullible.
No, take it easy.
That's how dumb they are.
I know. That's what he said.
That MC sit on TV and tell us that. Listen, do you know? Listen.
Okay.
The MC said, listen, we're in this country prior to 2016. President John Dramani Mahama's brother, Ibrahim Mahama, was dredging an Odo Nagata, or let's say river, for free. All he needed was government's equipment. He sent his people on the grounds. They were dredging to the extent that one excavator was even missing. It went deep down the Odona. They were not able to get it. Can you hear me, Abuchi?
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
He was doing all this for free. My friend sitting here, dressed up in a nice GTP print, and his colleagues were on radio, TV, insulting him. Why should he be doing this? He never took a penny from the state. Aside fuel and the equipment, he never took anything. His workers were working, and he was paying them for working for Ghana. They said they've used $43 million to dredge Odona. Hey! Abochi,
42
they
million
used
US
$43 million to dredge Odona that if it should rain today, it will get flooding again. Today. So do you now realize where she has gotten $1 million in his house for? In the house for? So someone went on TV to say, oh, Ebia, those is paid $43 million for. When they came to the father or the mother's funeral, no, they were able to give her $2 million out of the 43. That means the money they even got in, no, it wasn't supposed to be the actual contract sum. So they've bloated the contract. How can you tell me you have dredged a gutter for $43 million? Abotsi? Something few years ago, somebody was doing for free. The excavators they seized at the Galamsey pit, they couldn't have put it to use to dredge your donor. The excavators they seized that they shared among themselves, they couldn't have used it to dredge your donor. So someone needs to pay $43 million to dredge a gutter that somebody was doing for free. Have you not realized where the money is coming from? Abotsi,
Yeah.
this is a Ebola minister.
Why?
She's a Ebola minister.
Why? No. You see?
Oh no, let me tell you why she's a Ebola. It's not a minister for sanitation. So she's to our ballers in this country. If your corner is not clean, she must make sure the corner is clean. Am I lying? A Ebola minister is having such an amount of money in this room. Just imagine what the minister of finance has. Just imagine what the minister of energy has. Just imagine what Gabi and the rest has in their houses. And you are telling me we should do burden sharing. See, it was very simple. The reason why she couldn't keep the money at the bank was because of the haircut. She would have bought government bonds with it. You couldn't have given back the money to the state. What prevented her from buying the government bonds they have been selling? The coupons they have been issuing, what prevented her from buying some? Because they were aware that where the economy has gotten to, no, if you should keep your money in the bank today, you don't know when the bank will collapse. Because they are experts in collapsing banks. They are experts in giving haircut to even a former chief justice of the state. She wasn't privy to get the information quick that, hey, we are coming to do a haircut for her to go and withdraw the money and keep in the house. So my brother was sitting and telling me that it's right for politicians to keep money in their houses. Why do we set up banks? So who should keep their money in the banks? When a politician wants loan, when did they go to? When MPP wanted loan in 2016 for their election, why did they go to Unibank and the rest? Why didn't they go to their rooms to pick up the money they were keeping in their rooms? You sit on radio and television and you spit such words. Palatable was telling Ghanaians that it is right for a politician to keep money in their houses. Established businesses.
You see?
Established businesses.
I want to retaliate to allow me.
Established businesses for people to get work.
I try to control myself. When I was speaking, I never used any word that is so distinct to him. But
you see?
You were sitting here.
Let's Sir John,
defending the minister of
Sir John. Your mic. I know what I'm talking about, but your mic is not on. So
yes.
You wait.
You said there is nothing
you
wrong.
said.
Abotsi. He said there is
That's why I
nothing
even
wrong.
asked.
No,
I'm coming.
There is nothing wrong with the minister keeping money because politicians does him. I don't keep money in my house. I'm a responsible citizen. The woman, see, if he attempts sending the $2 million to bank, she'll be arrested that very day because of anti.
So I asked you. I'm coming. Let me go to Sir John. I asked you that. Why do you think?
The 80 minutes you give her, it's not.
I know.
It's not up. So why should you go to him now?
No, I'll come back to you. Just a few minutes. Just give me.
Did I speak?
Johanno, look.
No, when you were speaking, I didn't talk.
No, please, what you are doing, maybe this is your first time meeting me. I'm equally good at doing that.
Oh, I've met you before. You forgot Touch FM before in 2020. You forgot it.
But then you know me.
You are so.
Now you may kiss your bride. Oh, kiss your bride. You may kiss your bride. Oh, kiss your bride. Me kwame the wash on John, what watching gone. And I do walk over to town. Oh, na do not let you go. Your China ni bank come friend away John. Oh, kiss your bride. You won't offense you so why. Me wanna know what who brush and what we need to do money puppy to do. Me for come what we need to do. Second did you say oh, you may kiss your bride. A bar no can manage in the window when you make so much safe. Miss Wanya, Chaka, there was my phone to Sawania, go to your mother house. People, the chin now, watch it up, the making a blouse. I say, you may kiss your bride. Oh, kiss your bride. You may kiss your bride.
All right. Welcome back from national commercial break, and Patrick.
It's a bit hated. You see, when you are in a government that day in day out they bring on new scandals for you to defend, you become a scandal fatigue. Do you know what it was scandal fatigue? You are tired of the scandals. So he can't remember some of the scandals in his government.
Patrick, take it easy.
So I don't blame him this morning. I know he will be high, but I'm just hoping that when we are done with the program, Cecilia, Abenada will call him and give him a share of the $1 million,
including you.
Oh, no, I'm not interested in the stolen money. I don't engage in people who steal money. I don't have friends who steal money from government. Abotsi.
Yeah.
I think it's about time we realize as Ghanaians that if I did something wrong yesterday, you shouldn't repeat the same thing tomorrow because it was wrong yesterday. But 2 wrongs, we all accept that 2 wrongs doesn't make it right. Calculate the so-called money that was missing in Okuye Tosca. He was making frivolous allegations here, innuendos, casting innuendos that someone used $3 million to afford a house, which is not even true. Which house I don't know where the house was located, and they were able to buy 2 houses with $3 million. When we lost power in 2020, the dollar was not even up to 5 cedi. So how could someone use? Do you know how much? You know the house at $3 million can afford? That should be used to buy the Flagstaff house. Then you should have been having a Flagstaff house kind of house by now. But you sit here as a communicator with no evidence, just because you know nobody will hold you responsible. So you spute anything that comes out of your mouth that they bought a house for $3 million. How can you tell me that story? Like a normal saying on this, how can you tell me that story? They should be able to accept the blame. But I wasn't even shocked after all, because when this issue came, I was part of the first vote to say that I know His Excellency Nana Akufo-Addo will whitewash his recent. Have you seen the letter the presidency issued?
Yeah.
And they said they know that her integrity will be intact after all. So tomorrow morning, you wait for such a person to form a committee to go and investigate whatever goes on. It's already a predetermined case. They know whatever will come out of an investigation already. I get it. But she's not the first person to be accused of wrongdoing in this government. Pius Ena Majidi. He was accused of visa racketeering, sending journalists to Australia that they never came back to this country again. They took money. A typical case of criminality was that what he did. Did he resign? Abotsi? Was an investigation not done? He claimed there was an investigation done and he was whitewashed by the presidency. Now the report is not out. Was he not still at post? Until they won power and they changed his position. He was still at post. Was he the only one who was accused of wrongdoing in this government? Was he the only one? The PPA.
No, wait, I'm coming.
No, the PPA.
I'm listening to you.
The PPA boss, who was accused of having selling contracts and all those things, approving wrong contracts and giving contracts to his own talent, so-called talent, whatever. What did he resign by then?
You see,
he didn't. So you can't tell me that she is resigning for the law to take its due course. We see the only person they were able to sack in this government from his office as a minister was Boakye Jaco. The only thing to Boakye Jaco over the weekend, he said people who were not government officials were negotiating on government deals. When he realized that they were doing the wrong thing, they immediately sacked him from office. That means these guys are known to be notorious criminals. How can Gabi, who is not a government official to today, has no government appointment, sit with people, ministers, or people that Nana Akufo-Addo has instituted to go and investigate a so-called Ameri deal that they said was bloated? They went to investigate and even increase the money. Gabi was in charge of the negotiations. When Boakye Jaco said, no, Mr. President, what you guys are doing is wrong, they quickly sacked the man from office. That's how criminal they can be. That's how bad.
Don't use that word. Don't use that word, Patrick.
No, why was the minister?
But do you know
there was an illegality in the contract? So that means there was something. There was some sort of criminality there. Which of these people was able to?
No matter how is it, they are the one head of our Minister of Sanitation and then others. But looking at the
look at what. But you tell me why. Tell me why a president should sack a minister for wrongdoing and nothing has happened to the minister as of today. He was cleared. But the president himself knows he has been, or he is always the clearing agent. So before the scandal comes out, he has already cleared the person. Me, I will not be surprised tomorrow if Abenada is reappointed. I'll never be shocked. Because the one in charge of the state is basically running the country on an autopilot mode. He's just sitting down, whatever his friends or the rest tell him. Then he does exactly that. The president has been so complicit to the extent that have you read since the past resignation letter? Have you read it?
Yeah, I read it.
She said, "My dear president." That's how you tell our president of the Republic of Ghana.
So she has to acknowledge the president.
A diplomat. How can you acknowledge a president of a state who is my dear president? How can you tell me that story?
You see?
No, how can you tell me that story? You call a president my dear president. I'm not surprised that there is an issue of Sewa Bruni and the rest. Because if a minister of state can call president my dear president, does he call the husband my dear husband? You are calling the president of the state my dear president. My dear president.
Thank you very much, Patrick. I think, Sir John, you have. Okay.
You see, when we are illiterate, or when we are coming from a group of illiterate, your actions, your talkings, and everything shows you are illiterate.
To who?
This is the letter written to the president.
The president. You have it with you there.
I have it with me here.
Can I have a look at it?
Whether she said, my dear president.
Okay, if you would mind, I think, let me read it through, or you would like to.
It's a document I'm holding.
You are holding.
So you have seen it. That's the salutation.
I've seen it, yeah.
Whether there's
Sister
my dear president.
It said, Mr. President.
Yes.
Letter of resignation.
Yes.
I write to inform you that I wish to resign from my position as Minister of Sanitation and Water Resources.
It's okay. You give it to me. He said they've addressed the president as my dear president. So have you read my dear president?
Aboshi.
Let me
no, he said salutation.
And assume we are all gullible.
Listen.
He said, I thank you, my dear Mr. President.
Listen.
Was my dear in the letter? We are not gullible.
Now, if Sir John wanted to
gullible.
take us through the letter again,
Yes.
we are listening.
You see,
That's my dear president.
Mr.
Don't
John.
come and sit here and pretend as if you didn't see that in the letter.
Mr. John,
That I'm from a party of illiterates.
you have the copy with you.
yes, please.
And
couldn't
it's
even read the
even,
letter you are
it's,
holding.
and it's even on social
Please.
media.
You
He
see what
couldn't
he's
read the letter he's
you see
holding.
what he's doing?
Oh, but Sir John
This
will
no,
read the
no.
letter.
must stop because if I want to respond, it won't.
Your mic is off, Patrick. Your mic is off.
Please.
But Sir John, you are in.
you
Sir
see,
John, you are in. You are in. You
Yeah.
are in.
So this is what I'm saying. He said, $1 million or $2 million when he park in this room, he can accommodate this room.
Yes, change it to CD and see how this room will full.
Look at that mentality.
Change it to ha.
Please,
Take it
please,
down.
I'll give you a video of $1 million.
please,
In this room, and you see how huge the money is.
nothing. This is your propaganda. Won't go
No,
anywhere.
Sir John,
So
Sir
what
John,
I'm
Sir
saying
John.
is this.
Just go straight to your point.
Yeah, this is my point.
Yeah.
This is what I'm saying. That if today NDC, this guy here, telling me that I've not benefited from I've been at the person, whatever, and I'm defending her. When the things were happening, when the coup d'etat Black West leftover was stolen, has it benefited? When
Your,
but you were part of the government then.
What we are dealing with,
You were part of the government then. All the mess that went on in your government, have you benefited from them?
we are
But
dealing with.
you tell me that maybe I'm talking for a government, either I'm benefiting or I'm not benefiting. How does that concern you? You
Sir John,
choose
I'm
to be
listening.
with NDC. I choose to be with NPP.
I'm just praying so that you benefit from the $2 million. I'll be happy.
I will also be glad.
Let's-
today,
let's-
look, today. Let me tell you this.
Okay.
Let me tell you.
I know my brother.
Patrick, your mic is off. So whatever you are saying,
It's not about his mic being off. It is not about his mic being off. He's disturbing me.
okay.
If he say today because the economy is hard, he cannot afford a dress. Do you think the people you are speaking for, the ex-government official that you are speaking for, the party top hierarchy that you are speaking for, do you think they are as poor as you are, as you claim you are? Are you benefiting from what they are benefiting? The former president John Dramani Mahama, during their just ended election, look at the amount of money he paid all over, supporting party from constituency to regional to national. Before he comes to his own election, have you benefited from that money? Were you able to get any part of that money to buy a cloth for yourself? But yet you speak for Mahama and NDC? Then you want to tell me I am not benefiting from them, yet I'm defending them. What kind of stupid mentality is that?
No, don't say that. Don't go to that extent.
No, because when he
using-
was using all the way we are done, whatever, what was the meaning of that?
You see, we are all here to just address this issue.
So we
And
should
then-
address the issue how it is, but using the word dump, whatever, what's the meaning of dump? And I am saying that if we said, with the young guys, instead of what we're speaking against this, we are defending it. Before I start my talking, what did I say? I said I am not here to defend Cecilia. But I said, no politician will be exonerated when it comes to keeping money in the house. Haven't I said so? And I said, there's no law in this our country that bans politicians or people from keeping money in their houses. You said I lied that Kwache bought a house.
Okay.
May his soul rest in perfect peace. When His Excellency J.J. Rollins was saying all these things, where were they? And I have never said he bought a house for $3 million. How about you tell me that $3 million could have bought a flat type house? I said he bought a house and one house cost $1.5 million. That's what I said. So at that time that they were buying those things, when J.J. Rollins was saying all these things, because of all these things, they have to find a way of eliminating J.J. Rollins. When allegations were leveled against their own government, when they were in power, when they are in power, when the wrongdoing was, internationalized, whereby His Excellency was John Dramani Mahama was being asked by his boss, Professor Mills, to investigate the dealing of John Dramani Mahama, whereby he formed a committee and they stood against that committee, and that committee resulted in the death of Professor Mills.
Thank you.
You see all those things? Have you benefited from them?
I have with me here some messages from Prince Charles. Said, good morning. Magnus Ochere said, I think the panelist is deviating, is supposed to be panelist, deviating from the main substantive matter. I think he's talking out of immortality. Magnus Ochere. He's also said, why brand every single person in NBP as a country as corrupt? In my opinion, SP should take it up with immediate effect. Also from Magnus Ochere said, Patrick is not helping the discussion. And also from Rescue Blue, that's Pastor Rescue. It says, watching you live. Also, quickly, I'm coming, Patrick.
It's very sad. No, it's very sad for a fellow Ghanaian, irrespective of your political colors or your political needs, to sit on radio and talk about a sensitive issue. It's very sad because just yesterday was 2 days ago was the birthday of the former president. We have all been in this country. We know the president has not been well, and the president passed on. Only for you to pass an allegation that he was killed because he has instituted an investigation into a case that was frivolous. Why should you do that? No, but why should you?
I know, but no, wait.
Was a committee not formed to investigate?
And what was the finding of the committee? What was the finding of the committee? No, what was the findings? No, when the committee is being instituted, there must be a finding of the committee
was not allowed to work.
Says who?
Check it out.
kono bio anti dede alumi o mami selebo ne chombo dade aye aplamo kobi e mami chula ne hema ngbi ka kobi mapadi ka cham de duan kaka motobi abuwa police catch am make it sabi that pie hi e ha o de pu yo for your wobi na against supu kejo na cash is open to kaka chofa anyelo lakamo I will buy you a car fridge me back and house obonya deka that my first side chemi Mr. Bright sinika color from jail black and white alewa black and white get back you
Alright, thank you very much for being with us. This is your number radio station, Axe Radio and TV. My name is Selase Abotsi. With me is Richard Nubo, Sir John, as popularly known, and also Patrick Apevo with me here. The first Ghana's first Deputy Speaker of Parliament he says something here about Ghana's 8th Parliament that is the worst in the history of Ghana. What he says is that Joseph Osei Owusu, Ghana's first Deputy Speaker of Parliament, has expressed his utmost disappointment in Ghana's 8th Parliament. According to him, the current parliament is the worst in the country's history, reacting to the minorities' resolve to boycott parliamentary business in their protest against the persecution of Jachikration. Osei Owusu explained that initially, with a hung parliament, he assumed the 8th parliament of Ghana would be the most successful and most progressive in the history of the country. However, it turned out to be the worst. We have decided to do politics instead of business. This equal number in parliament has brought the worst in MPs. I have repeated it. I will repeat it again. This parliament, the 8th parliament, has made the least number of laws. During Thursday's session, while the House was deliberating on various bills, including Ghana's UNESCO bill, it became apparent that there was an insufficient quorum to proceed the proceedings. As a consequence, an early adjournment was forced. So in response to this situation, Mr. Osei Owusu expressed his concern about the effectiveness of this particular parliament compared to previous ones, having served in parliament for over a decade. He remarked that never before had the absence of fellow colleagues impeded the day's legislative business. He said, young people are in control. They look at things differently from the rest of us, so it is even good for them when their leaders agree to do it. Check the current parliament. It is always people from the back bench who come to raise these things and not the leaders. What it means is that at this time, in the Parliament of Ghana, leaders don't have control. The backbench has control. This is coming from the first Deputy Speaker of Parliament, Joseph Osei Owusu. Sir John, let me start with you first. That he is saying that 8th Parliament is the worst in Ghana's history. What do you have to say about this? What do you think?
Yeah, thank you very much.
Yeah.
Joseph Owusu being a parliamentarian for more than 10 years now, he knows what goes in when it comes to their parliamentary business. So when he come out to say this, who am I to disagree with him? Somebody who has been in the chamber all this while. And he's now telling you that from his experience, this is the worst parliament he has ever witnessed. What do I, who has not had the opportunity to be a member of parliament before say. It's obvious, looking at what is happening all over. Initially, when you all have this equal number of parliamentarians in the House, we were thinking there'll be some kind of check and balance in the system. But you can also admit to the fact that that's not what we are seeing. This one is going to both NPP and NDC. I am not going to talk about just NDC MPs. It is something common. It is also a fact that some of the NPP MPs are ministers, deputy ministers, and they, as the law demands, they can embark on whether traveling or other businesses outside parliament. It's accepted.
Okay.
But what is happening in parliament now? I have nothing to say than to agree with what the first deputy speaker said.
Yeah, Joe.
You see, minority, they are just trying to take advantage of the numbers to hold all of us to a ransom. Let me give you an example.
Okay.
We were in this country when ministers were appointed. They shouted, organized press conferences, do all that they could do, that they will not approve them today, not tomorrow. What happened at the end of the day? They were approved. We'll be in this country where a budget will be read. You see these people shouting that budget can never be approved. They will not. They will not. What happened at the end of the day? Have you seen it? That is why I am saying, like what he said, they are rather doing politics than
business.
The business. And also, when there's an issue before a parliament, they say they will not partake. Like I said, it is not wrong because it's part of their system that they can boycott. But it is not, it shouldn't be, excuse me, unreasonable boycott. Why are they boycotting parliament now? That the court is prosecuting one of their own. And for that matter, they have to boycott business. Like I said, a clear conscience never fear allegation. They are present in the court, will not let the court do otherwise. I agree, they say they want to solidarize with their fellow. Recently, even be proud to the approval of the ministers. As they said, they won't partake in the approval, but they partake in the vetting. You hate the goat, but when the goat is used to prepare soup, you want to take the soup. And do you know what they are doing? At the committee level, they are there. These are our MPs. At the committee level where they know they receive money, they are all there. But when it comes to the floor of parliament for them to bring whatever they discuss at the committee level for the public to see, they say they will not come. They are just in for their parochial interests, thinking they are serving Mother Ghana. All the side. I was raising a concern some time ago that fine, if you are saying that the NDC is, pulling the leg of the house, then let's have all our members present, apart from those ministers who have traveled. That is why I said this issue, like I said, will be or has been a worse, as said by Joe Wise.
Yeah.
I think it's in place. Let us fight a national fight.
Okay.
Rather than fighting this individual fight.
Okay.
What things that these MPs do outside camera, if you see them, you'll be shocked. But when they come to camera, then their behavior has changed. And you have our followers, our people that see what MPs do on television and also follow the same.
All right, thank you very much, Patrick. Yeah, this is coming from Joe Osei-Owusu, the first deputy speaker of parliament.
It's just very unfortunate that Joe Osei-Owusu will be the one set up this particular parliament, the 8th parliament, for attacks and mockery. You see, when my brother sat here, he was talking about we not working for the national interest but our parochial interest. Then
I think he didn't say anything in favor of one party, or was saying that something.
When he was saying that at the committee level we are there.
I'm asking that. No, he said.
Let me talk.
Okay.
At the committee level we are there, but when it comes to here, because it will be paid at the committee level, They are going because of their personal interest. He said it. I was here listening to.
He didn't say so.
But
He said both sides. At the end of his
the best parliament that God, not even man, has ushered Ghana was this current 8th parliament. There's no other parliament that can be better than this particular parliament.
So I'm
a
asking
parliament
that,
of 137 with a single person to determine majority in all the parliament is the best parliament Ghana has ever had. Do you know why? Like by now the e-levy would have been paying would have been a higher percentage. Like by now a Japadi would have been rubbish and passed in parliament. Like by now a lot of news and taxes.
I'm coming. Take it down. I'll do that. We don't have the time. The time.
When you won power and you came back to power in 2020, you started the Japadi renegotiation.
The question I'm asking is that
this.
no.
It's not true.
When you were talking, I was quiet.
No, but and I'm saying that
Viewers, you can keep sending your comments and your messages, and this is Axe Radio, Radio and TV, and it's time here. But I'll just leave it with Patrick to wrap it up for me. Your final word for with me, yeah. But I think. Oh yeah, but I think.
Started talking, he now becomes jittery. He can't sit.
Time is.
I said when you came back to power in 2020.
Okay, Patrick, just wrap it up for us.
Were we not in this country when the CS was in 2021? Organize a meeting against the Japadi. Stop
But
this.
So Patrick, that's just by the way, and then
Abotsi,
yeah.
I'm telling you that.
Okay, I'm listening.
The best parliament that Ghana or God has offered
Is this
Ghana
current one?
is this current parliament. Like by now, the deals they would have been sending to parliament to be passed like Michael Koi's parliament. It would have been worse. All the nuisance taxes were passed in the previous parliament. Why didn't they bring the nuisance taxes in this parliament? No. When was the tax on pad passed?
Oh, you see.
No. Please. What's the name? Sir John. Please take it down.
When was the tax on pad the ladies were today? Which parliament was it passed? The 7th parliament. That's how. When you want to pass, you want to access the 2 parliaments.
Thank you. No. My producer is letting me know that it's time, and then it's time, and the next show will be mid-morning show by Patricia. There, I can't just go into her time like that, and I'm hoping that within the week we may have you again to join us in the studio here for more discussions. Thanks to our viewers, and then also those who are following us, and also on live on Facebook. Those who send the comments and their messages to, thank you very much. This is Axe Radio and TV. My name is Selase Abotsi, and with me is Sir John and also Patrick Apeavo. They helped me to discuss this issue to bring you better understanding for it. And we are hoping that this week they will come and join us soon for more discussions. Next is Mid-Morning Show by Patricia there. And after that will be the Hallel Hour by Reverend Clinton Emmanuel Ampo from 12 to 2, whereby we'll bring you live worship here from our studio. And after that, Togbe Christo, the microphone tormentor, will take over from 2 p.m. to 6 p.m. He will be with you for the drive time, bring you trending news and also good music. Stay tuned. Do not forget, we are proudly sponsored by Keep Fit Natural Mineral Water, the natural mineral water that is good for you to take in your daily activities. They are located in Kokompe, right here in Ho, at Karista International School, Adabra Road, Kokompe Junction. Thank you very much. See you tomorrow.